Hi there, everybody. Welcome to another album review. My name is Christian Eschbach. Hey there, everybody. We are back for another album review. Anybody that is one of my regular viewers knows I am a big fan of Jack White, and that goes back to the days of the White Stripes. Now, I have not finished reviewing the White Stripes yet, but here we are getting to the end of it. In the next two reviews, I am covering the last two White Stripes albums, and that is going to start with Get Behind Me, Satan. For anybody wondering, no, I will not be covering Blackpool Lights, as I only have Blackpool Lights as a DVD, so I don't feel a need to cover that one. Just under my normal rules of covering CDs. Or albums, I should say, specifically. Okay, let's get into this one. Album opens up with Blue Orchid. I love this song, man. This is still one of my favorite White Stripe songs to this day. I liked it right from day one. The first time I heard it come out over the stereo, and I have loved it every moment since. It is a fantastic song. That goes into The Nurse, which I can go either way on The Nurse. I'm it's a decent tune, just not overly fussy on it one way or the other, no biggie. From there, we get into My Doorbell. I like My Doorbell. My Doorbell harkens back to a lot of the earlier White Stripes stuff, kind of like stuff like Hotel Yorba and that, where it's really kind of fun and playful, it's not that heavy overdriven guitar, stuff like that. Makes it really just, there is still the heavy overdriven guitar in there, but it doesn't have that vibe to it. It's got more of a fun, playful, that country-esque vibe that Jack White is very much into. For Forever for Her, It's Over for Me. Honestly, this one's kind of forgettable for me. Doesn't do much. I blank on it every time. Little Ghosts. This is another one. This one's way going back more like the first two albums, where it's definitely a lot more folksy, a lot more acousticy, Little Ghost, the one I love the most. It's just such a great little fun song. It's one of those songs that really reminds me why and how I love the White Stripes so much, because you can go straight from, starting this album off with Blue Orchid, you just kind of bounce and bounce and bounce and bounce and bounce, and then you hit a song like Little Ghost, where it's just so much fun, man. And Little Ghost really does sound like it would be out of a carnival or some type of fair or something like that back in the late 1800s, early 1900s. I've been watching Yellowstone a lot lately, and watching the old ones, like watching the 1883 prequel to Yellowstone. This could have been in there easily. The Denial Twist, that one's kind of fun. I don't mind that one. I can appreciate a song with a good twist, White Moon isn't bad. Instinct Blues is okay. Passive Manipulation, I don't mind that one. Take. That one kind of just fluffs a little for me. As Ugly as I Seem, I think, is a really good one. Red Rain, honestly, that's one of those ones where I kind of blank on it a little bit when, I'm not listening to the album. And then the album finishes up with I'm Lonely, But I Ain't That Lonely Yet. And I really, really dig on that one, man. Of all the songs on here, that might be the one I sing the most. But that's another one, too, that goes back to that classic, older vibe and sound that the White Stripes used in the early days. There's a lot of things about the White Stripes I know I've talked about in previous reviews, and in this one here, it holds up too. One of my favorite things about the White Stripes is the fact that they are very thematic. Every album has a very thematic look to it, vibe to it, like all that in there. What you're looking at, that right there just screams the time period that the music is representing in a lot of the case on here. Don't mind that one. That's a pretty good shot. I'm not sure how I feel about this picture. And the only reason why I say that is at this point, if I remember correctly, Jack White was married to his wife at the time, whose name I honestly don't remember. I don't even think they're together anymore. And I know that him and Meg had previously been married. So to me, that just kind of looks creepy to, while he's married to one woman, he's kind of showing pictures that looks like he's still married to the other woman and has family with him and whatnot. And as far as I know, they never had any kids, him and Meg. So I don't know. It's just kind of weird. I do think Meg and Jack, it is a shame that Meg has the issues that she's got with anxiety and whatnot. And unfortunately, that means that, we're probably never going to see the White Stripes again. According to Jack, chances are there'll never be a White Stripes. And it is a shame because there is something about Meg's drum playing I just absolutely love. The fact that it's all vibe and feeling is fantastic. And you can hear a lot of that on here. The simplicity of her drum work is what makes her drum work in the White Stripes stand out so well. It makes the drum work seem so workable, like it really just kind of slides in there, man, and she hits the pockets right. And obviously Jack is just a fantastic guitarist. The whole way around though, would I recommend this album? At the end of the day, that's what this always comes down to now. Would I recommend this album? Absolutely. I realize I only mention a few songs and really get into a few songs like Blue Orchid, My Doorbell, Denial Twist, and I'm lonely but I ain't that lonely yet. But those are the big standouts for me on this album. And I know there's other people that are going to like other ones. Like Instinct Blues is going to appeal to some people, White Moon's going to appeal to some people, Take is going to appeal to people. They're just ones that not standouts for me, that's all. But the whole way around, yeah, pick up this album. If you don't own it already, go pick it up. You should. I think everybody should have the complete White Stripes catalog because there is so much education in that White Stripes catalog. Especially if you are a new musician getting into music, like, if you're a guitarist getting into it, you should really go out and buy the entire White Stripes catalog because it will run you through everything, man. Everything. And that's what you should really learn. Okay, folks, let me know what you think. That's what the comment section is for. Drop me a line down there. On your way down, you're going to see a couple links in there as well. Check those out. If you could hit the like button, the subscribe button, the bell for notifications, I'd really appreciate that. Otherwise, folks, peace, love, take care, and I'll see you when we come back for Icky Thump.